He's not the shrink for you, and he's not a doc from school, but he loves to know your dreams, even when you break the rules. His advice is not for all, big or small, short or tall. When your mind begins to stall, he might just let you fall, yet mind has him enthralled.
Felix Mindhunter is not a real doctor and should not be listened to for sound advice.
So, you know how we've got these new artificial intelligence chatbots? They can write your essay, help you with math, even recommend a movie. But researchers recently asked a very unusual question. What happens if someone with psychosis, meaning they're seeing or hearing things that aren't real, starts chatting with one of these AIs? Now, that's not exactly a feature on the box. Includes recipes, jokes, and treatment for hallucinations. So here's what the scientists did. They made up fake people, personas, who said things like, "The government has planted a chip in my brain," or "Strangers are sending me signals through my TV." And then they turned them loose on 11 different AI models. And the results? Well, let's just say, not all AIs are created equal. Some models, like GPT-5, did pretty well. They said things like, "I'm sorry you're going through this," and "maybe you should talk to a doctor," which is reasonable, right? Empathy, but without agreeing that the toaster is, in fact, part of a surveillance network. Others, though, well, one model called DeepSeek VE3 actually said, "Yes, the government is after you," and then basically handed them a shovel, which is not what you want from your helpful household robot. Even the better models had problems. Some waited until things got really out of hand before suggesting professional help, like the digital version of that friend who only calls you back once your house is already on fire. And here's the serious bit. If someone really struggling with their mental health went to AI instead of a human, and the AI said the wrong thing, it could make them worse. So the big lesson? AI is not your therapist. It's more like that polite neighbor, you know, the one who waves, asks about your lawn, but you don't want them doing your brain surgery. Hang on. That's the phone. Hello? Yes, this is tech support. No, sir, I don't think the refrigerator is, spying on you. Well, yes, it does have a light inside, but that's so you can see the milk, not because it's transmitting data to the Pentagon. Mm-hmm. And the toaster? No, sir, the toaster isn't in on it either. Yes, I'm sure. If it were, it would have told us, probably right before it burned your bagel. Look, I think maybe what you need isn't me on this phone line. You might want to, talk to an actual doctor. Yes, a human one. With an office and a diploma on the wall. Okay. All right. Good luck with the TV signals. And, try to enjoy your breakfast. Sorry about that. So the big lesson? If you or a friend are ever struggling, talk to a real human. Please, please, please. Preferably one with a degree on the wall, not just a loading screen.
Clap, clap. He's not the shrink for you, and he's not a doc from school, but he loves to know your dreams, even when you break the rules. His advice is not for all, big or small, short or tall. When your mind begins to stall, he might just let you fall, yet mind has him enthralled.
Felix Mindhunter